Abdurrahman, at last, alhamdulillah.
Sir, I have a question from chapter 19, verse 34.
I hope the answer to your question is a very lengthy one, because that would permit me to leave after giving the answer for a little work which I have to do while I return to my home, right?
اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم والسلام علیہ یوم ولدت و یوم اموت و یوم ابعث حیا. The translation is, and peace was on me the day I was born, and peace will be on me the day I shall die, and the day I shall be raised up to life again.
Sir, could you kindly explain to us the significance of salam and why these three times are selected?
Why?
Why these three times are selected on the same?
That's right. It is about the personality of Jesus Christ, and this describes three important stages in his life. And in all those important stages, peace is directly related to them. So any understanding of what happened to Jesus during crucifixion or after that, which is contrary to this statement of the Quran, has to be rejected. Has to be rejected outright. So although the similar statement is made about Yahya, son of Zachariah, as well, but that is in third person. Here is the statement of Jesus Christ in first person. I have spoken on this subject before and described why Yahya is also included in this statement. So I will leave that out for a while. Let's turn to this statement of Jesus Christ. Salamun alayya yawma wulidtu. That's first, the beginning. Now people say strange things about his birth. That this birth was, for instance, the Muslims also believe that this birth was unnatural birth. And some say that this birth took place because of an earlier husband and wife relationship between Mary and Yusuf. Salam could not be said in relation to that because they were not married. So the first part of this statement repels many wrong visions of Mary's birth, of Jesus' birth, which you found mentioned in Christian literature and also in Muslim literature. So it's a beautiful verse which protects all stages of Jesus' life with salam. The word salam indicates that this birth has to be in perfect order and it should be under divine guidance, so that the word salam could be applicable to this. Understand the point? Now, we believe that Jesus' birth took place exactly as the Quran has stated, with no stigma of any immorality about it. He was born, he was first of all conceived with the will of God, and that does not require any human contact prior to this. When Allah said be, it was done. The explanation how could it be possible scientifically has been advanced by me repeatedly, so I do not want to go into it. But this was a miracle. Miracle of not something which was unnatural. A miracle which was related to a natural phenomenon which was not known to man at that time. You understand? As such, because of misunderstanding of that phenomenon, Christians started attributing his birth to God directly, in the wrong sense. Not as the creative power of God, but as God who acquired the role of a husband, a material husband, as we know, and was responsible for the birth of that child, or responsible for conception of that embryo, which was later developed in the form of Jesus Christ. But then the word salam could not be applicable to that, because it is all irregular, and the Quran refers to it as sahiba.
وَلَمْ تَكُنْ لَهُ صَاحِبَةٌ.
وَلَمْ تَكُنْ لَهُ صَاحِبَةٌ. When God has no wife, this could not have happened. If it could have happened, despite the fact that Mary was not the wife of God, then the birth was illicit. So protects this as well. Whatever you conceive of about what happened, from the Christian viewpoint or from the Muslim viewpoint, the word salam will be a guarantee against your misconception. That's the first thing, salam. Salamun alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amutu. This indicates that Jesus Christ did not die upon cross, because that was not the death of salamti. That was a death as understood by Christians and Jewish people. That was a cursed death. How can you apply the word salam to that? So it was a prophecy made by Jesus under divine guidance, that I will not die on cross. This exactly the Ahmadiyya viewpoint. This prophecy does not altogether obviate the hanging by cross of Jesus Christ at all, because he did not die that, and this prophecy does not say that during my lifetime I will not suffer. Where does it mention this? Not at all. But it only says that when I die, it will not be a cursed death. So if he had died upon cross, it should have been a cursed death. And this is what is rejected by the Quran elsewhere, وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ يَقِينًا, indicating that his murder was not a direct result of his hanging upon cross. So the last conclusion drawn by the Quran is وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ يَقِينًا. Understand? So this Salamun Alayya is fantastic, It covers all stages of Jesus, all important stages of Jesus, and protects them from allegations of all sorts. Salamun alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amutu wa yawma ub'athu hayya, which means his baisat will not be direct bodily baisat to Allah. After this, he'll be raised like ordinary dead, like all prophets of Allah were raised. So, Salamun alayya, peace be upon me, when I am raised like all other prophets are raised. This is the message. Yawma ub'athu hayya. All human beings, in fact, not only the prophets, all human beings fall under the influence of this verse. They're all raised into hayy, which means prior to raising he would be dead. This is exactly what we believe. So look at it from any vantage point. You will have to agree that Ahmadiyya concept and understanding of what happened to Jesus, right from the time of his birth, his crucifixion, his final death, his raising from the dead is exactly according to the Quran and according to this verse of the Quran. Got it? No, I think it will take you about that much translate, huh? Can I leave now?
You may.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.